That's what I bought in the past month / taken from the library. It's been 1 month. 1 month of being in California, and in that we visited bookshops. I've got my new library card, and we went to a little sale at the library as well, where they were selling off old books that they didn't want. So I have some new books to share, and this is what this video is, and this is what I have. So we'll start off with the books that I got from the library sale. So these cost me altogether $7. These are all donated books. People don't want them, or they're old library books. A range of different things. So the first two I got were for Jacob. I got The Immortal Irishman. This is about Thomas Francis Meagher. This is someone that Jacob knew about already, but he hasn't read about it. And I think he would like that quite a lot. He likes like sort of historical stories, historical fictions. Oh, there's a baby sleeping next to me. You got hair in your eye. I'll show you. There's a baby sleeping next to me. She doesn't like cameras. Yeah, so I got that for him. It just talks about his experiences going from Ireland to here. Yeah. You know, I thought we both liked Ireland when we went there, and we really like it. It's one of the places where if we don't stay in California, or like if we don't stay in the US and we go back to the UK, Ireland is one of the places that we would probably live. The next one I got is Tales of Tahoe, kind of for both of us. So I got this one. It's called The Natural Cat. It's just a guide for cats. If you don't follow me on either Instagrams or haven't seen it, I used to foster, well, we both used to foster cats when we lived in the UK. We've stopped now because we live with Jacob's parents at the moment whilst we wait for my visa and my green card to come through. Fun fact, if you're on a fiancé visa, you cannot work until you get your green card, so I'm forcibly unemployed. Thanks. Ruining my LinkedIn. But it's fine. So yeah, at the moment I can't work because I have to wait for them to approve my visa change because we got married here, and then when I have my visa approved I can work. So at the moment, you know, I'm on a little sabbatical. That's another reason why I'm doing the curriculum thing that's going around on TikTok. I'm trying to plan that today after I've done this, because I just want to do something that's a bit more, I don't just want to sit and read, you know. I want to do something semi-productive, so take initiative, take advantage of the spare time I have. Because another thing is, I can't drive here. I don't have a car. I don't have a California license. I can drive on a UK license for a couple of months, but you know, I also have to buy the car. Don't want to buy the car until I have like a full, like, proper job and stuff. Don't want to do too much spending at once. This is part of the reason why I went to the library like thing as well, because I knew they'd have some good books, because I'd seen some of them in the library like on their little table for sale, and there were like some new books there, which were really good. Like, people just read them and didn't want them, and they're only selling them for like $2 and stuff. So yeah, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books for $7. I'll take it. Itchy. Yeah, so anyway, we used to foster cats. We don't at the moment because we live in someone else's house. As soon as we have our own place, we'll be back to that, and I'm gonna do some volunteering at a cat shelter later when I get approved. But something that we came across, not often but semi-often, like a few times, was that cats will be ill, or cats will look like they're ill and you don't really know what's happening. And so this book has like a whole section on like seeking professional help when you need to go to a vet. Home nursing has it on that. And it also has this whole chapter, like chapter 10, on like different things that can make a cat sick. So it's got like a whole section on kidney disease, it's got it on nervous, hiding and ill temper, which is something that we deal with a lot with like cats who have been stray. It's got it on ringworm, vomiting happens a lot, and most of the time it's just someone ate too fast, but you never know, so this is handy to have. The next book that I got is The Force of Such Beauty. By accounts of real-life princesses who yearn to escape, The Force of Such Beauty is both the story of an idealistic young woman trapped by a corrupt promise and a deeply moving reminder that power structures around the world ultimately rest on the subjugation of women's bodies. So I really wanted to read that as well. Just sounded interesting and the cover looks cool. This one is The Historian. This is an older book, I think. Yeah, 2005. So this one mixes real life history with this tale of this daughter who goes into her father's library, finds a book, finds some letters, all like sort of addressed to this dear and unfortunate successor. And it like sort of unfolds this whole story of like an adventure to find out what this means. So I got this one because it sounded really cool. Just went for it. I was unsure, but I sort of went, you know what, might as well. So next are two books that I bought from independent bookstores. I've just bought two this month. I've got The North Women, which is stories about Viking women, because I'm liking sort of like deeper historical, like further back tales, and I like to explore like the just women in history. I read recently some stuff on Fulvia from Rome, and before that I was reading about medieval women, so I just wanted to try a little bit different, something a little bit different. And the next one I got is The Hounding, which is like a short story, like not a short story, but like a short novel, and it's sort of like a weird whimsical kind of story. It's set in 18th century England, so it's another sort of historical one, but it's just like sort of like a mystery, sort of creepy one, which would be good for, you know, the autumn term. So I got those two. Finally, I got some books from the library, and they're centered around the curriculum that I'm building for my project, you know, my study project while I'm not working. And the first one I got is White Trash, because I want to look at politics and class. So I got this one. This is on American lower class. Actually, Jacob used this in his his final dissertation, so he said this was really good. I didn't actually remember that, I just sort of picked up and he was like, oh, I've already read that, kind of. So I got this one, and the second book that I got is On the Social Contract, Discourse on the Origins of Inequality. So this is another book that I'm going for. Another one that Jacob said was really good to start with, just teaching myself some politics, just a little bit of theory, just to back up the like knowledge that I have, and to form a basis before I look into class. Yeah, and I'll probably looking into class, and I'll probably look into feminism as well. So the next two books are by the same person. They're by Julia Cameron. The other thing that I want to look at when I do my curriculum is getting back into art, and since I saw that Doechii looked at The Artist's Way, and that sort of inspired her whole album and like her success and stuff, I really wanted to, I'm just really curious as to what it is, and if it helps and how it helps. So I got this one. So this one is more on creativity, and then I got her The Sound of Paper, which is more on writing. So these are the two books that I'm looking at to sort of look at and explore creativity, as a part of my independent curriculum. So yeah, those are all the books that I've got to work with in the past month, what I'm reading. I'm finishing up the book on Fulvia, and also an article book too, which I'm not really liking, but it's okay. So today my plan is to finish both those books so I can start fresh, start the new books, and, you know, start my personal curriculum. Yay! Side note, I also want to look at witches at some point, and the lighting went really weird then when I did that. So I think Jacob bought this for me. I've got a book on witchcraft and a book on folklore, so that might be my next one. Maybe I'll start with like the ones that I've planned now, and then that will be my moving further into it. So yeah, that's the books that I've bought / have got from the library. Yeah, bye. Oh, she would like snuggle. She would like a snuggle. She's so cute.